What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, I want to talk about rewards tonight. This video is going to begin now about 5-6 hours before awards. So I wanted to get it out to you guys, tell you guys what you might be able to do to make some coins tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on where you live, obviously, in the world. But when the rewards actually do drop, there's a bunch of different things you guys can do to make the coins. And we'll talk about investments. We'll talk about like some of the things that are going on right now in FUT. So before we get into the video today, if you guys can, drop a like on the video. Let's hit 100. That'd be awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you guys new around here. Turn the notification bell on. And get involved with us in the Discord. It's in the description. It's in the description for the people asking. And get involved with us over on Twitch. We're 4 followers away from 20K. And I should be live again later tonight after this video is being recorded. So let's talk about it a little bit. I decided to kind of take my own advice a little bit and take the coins on my road to the final investments. We bought all of these at 150, and I thought to myself, you know what? This is about 15 to 20K a card. I'm gonna take the coins on it, and listen. Do I think this guy's gonna go up more in the future? 100%. But do I think it's gonna go up more tomorrow and Friday? I'm not so sure about that. I really am not, especially with some of these prices we're seeing on some of these Root Breaker 2 cards. If you noticed last week, the Root Breaker 1 cards, they dropped on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then they started to rise after that due to just overinvestment really happening. And they didn't drop Thursday, but they dropped Friday night when the weekly sell-off. Sunday, obviously, before squad battles. And then they've started to rise since then. But these Root Breaker 2 cards have risen a lot out of packs. Here's a couple cards that I'm really fearful of. I'm fearful of Jimenez this week. I'm fearful of Cuadrado and Van Aanholt. Teixeira maybe a little bit as well. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything crazy on these other cards. Although I think that these guys in the back line, I think people are going to be told to sell after awards today if they want to take the quick coins. So I think a lot of people may sell those cards today to make a little bit of coins. You might not see as big of a rise on those cards as you might want to, but what I will say is if you don't want to take the coins today or tomorrow, you should see some of these guys rise again next week, just like we saw with Root Breaker 1 cards where, you know, if we look at a guy like a Campos, right, he's 117 right now, but if you take a look at where he was, you know, see here, Friday night going into Sunday, he drops 10,000 coins. And then he has started to rise this whole week. So that's what you might see on Root Breaker Team 2, where you see just like a little bit of a drop off Thursday and Friday. And then when all the overinvestment is done, now you have all these coins that people are buying into these players because they actually want to use them for teams. Now here's some of the things I've picked up for the weekly rewards so far. I still have 1.9 mil. I'm going to be picking up some more icons because like I told you guys yesterday, I think that these are some really good cards. They're very popular, and I think I'll either sell them tonight or I'll sell them on Friday night. With icons, you guys could probably sell Friday night and make a little bit extra percentage on each card if you have them. Any top tier gold card like Varane, Conte, you know, these type of guys, anything that's like around 200k and over, you could probably sell on Friday night. Anything that's under 100k, I'd probably dish out before 6 p.m. tomorrow. If you got like Ben Yetters, if you got Griezmann's, if you got a guy like Sterling or, you know, stuff like that, I might take the coins prior to 6 p.m. UK with the marquee matchup supply. We normally see a little bit of a drop off in cards going into the marquee matchups, obviously, with the supply. So we have a couple of things like that. I'm going to try to get some of those lower rated cards out of the club. And make a little bit per card. Now, at rewards tonight, you guys can do a couple things to make coins, okay? So, the Team of the Week is going on right now. And here is one trend that we normally see with Team of the Week. So, let me actually show you guys the last Team of the Week we had. And this is kind of like something you don't see on every inform. It's a risky investment, but it's something that sometimes works out if you can kind of capitalize on the right player. You look at the Zaha here, and I don't think I can actually show you guys, but this guy on Thursday dropped a lot during rewards. Like, he went from like 250,000 coins, he went all the way down to 220. Right after awards ended, after the first 30 minutes, he went right back to 260 going into marquee matchups. He went up like 30, 40K. So during the Team of the Week 6, if any of these guys have a super massive drop-off, I'm talking like Ziyech, for example. Ziyech would be one of those guys where if he was like 40 to 45 rewards tonight because of all the supply that's coming, you could see that card rebound probably going into marquee matchups, and you could sell it for like a little 7-8 hour holds before marquees. Same thing with a João Felix, or even Gnabry would be someone I'm looking at here. I really like this card. Like, he doesn't have as much pace as he should. He still has the 4-star though, and obviously the left mids in the Bundesliga are a little bit more crowded than the right wings. But if this guy goes to like low 80s or even high 70s with all the supply, you might be able to see this guy rebound back to like 90 plus. And you'll be able to make a little bit of profit on that. So, you know, maybe if João Felix is extinct tonight at 300K and he goes all the way down to like 240, 250 or whatever, maybe that's something. And as a risk, by the way, this is risk investing, but you might be able to make a little bit of coins if people buy into that card after awards is pretty much done being opened. So that's something you guys can look at, is a huge drop-off, a huge percentage drop-off on cards going into the FUT Champions rewards and then seeing how low they drop, and then you buy into them to see if people buy them back up. It all depends if people want to buy those cards for their teams after rewards ends. Another thing you guys should be looking at right now going into the FUT Champions rewards is any little sell-off you're seeing on any cards. Like if you're seeing a sell-off on like a Marcus Rashford or an Anthony Martial, a Heung-min Son, an Aubameyang, a Mendy, a Werner, Pogba, Varane, Kante, Hazard. These are the type of guys that I would probably keep my eye on going into rewards. If you haven't bought them yet, you can maybe buy them the first 10 to 15 minutes of rewards when they get initially supplied. Now, I don't think the gold cards are going to be packed that much this week, because I think a lot of people are holding their cards, their packs, until Friday when Road to the Final promo comes out. So for me, I think one of the cards that I'd be really looking at is Rashford, because Rashford, if that drops to like 245, like within even a couple minutes, if he hits that price, I would like for you guys to buy that card, because you guys could probably sell it on Friday night. There's some speculation that he might be getting a Road to the Final card. His gold would then go out of packs, obviously. That is something I'd be looking at if he drops the first 10 to 15 minutes of FUT Champions rewards. Which, FUT Champions rewards, I don't know the time of it, but it's in about 6 hours, 5 hours, something along the lines of that from where I'm recording this video. As you guys know, I'm huge into icons. So here's another thing you guys can do during rewards tonight, and how to make coins with icons. If you know the prices of certain icons, you can put the basic filter on this, and you can start trading with whatever icons that are popping up. If people are opening up certain packs, they might be listing their icons cheap, and you can maybe put your budget of 400K maybe, and then try to get to the 59-minute as quick as possible. If I were you guys, I'd be recommending doing this on the phone, because that's a little bit easier to get to the 59-minute than going on the console. But that's something that I'll be looking at doing, is definitely be looking at the basic filter and seeing all of the newly fresh icons that are being packed. And you might be able to make a little bit of coins on that, because again, icons today, guys, for me are going to rise the most out of most cards on the game, because there are so many more coins in the game this week, and the icons aren't over invested in either. Like, some of these icons aren't even higher or not even close to where they were last week at their peak, which means that they have a little bit of room to rise. If you find a price that you like on an icon during rewards tonight, I would buy it. And the supply normally dries up within 20-30 minutes, and that's when you start to see the buying back period. Another thing you guys can do, now this would be something if you're in the UK and not so much if you're from the US, is looking at Tech Avion trading with lower tier cards. Thursday is a type of day where we can look at two different things: buying at rewards during FUT Champions, and also buying at marquee matchups. These are two different times you can Tech Avion trade with. Now, I would recommend to you guys to go and take a look at our Tech Avion trading method video 4 days ago. And I would, in the Discord, there's a full list of players to do it with. But what I would normally do is I would go to the popular player section. I would try to find a card between 5K and 35 to 40K. And because they're dropping with the first 10-15 minutes of pack supply, whether it's during marquee matchups or during FUT Champions Awards, they will start to stop dropping depending on the certain card that you buy. If it's a Dembele, if it's like maybe a Davies or something like that, you might be able to make a little bit of coins by buying 1 to 2K under the current price and then selling it for 1 to 2K higher than whatever price it goes to when it rebounds, if you get what I mean there. And you can do that during marquee matchups, which is much more stable than doing it FUT Champs Awards, because we don't know who's being overinvested in. That could add to the card dropping. So maybe if I were you guys, maybe just wait till marquees to buy a card like that, to do like just tech heavy on trading with those cards. If you have any of the lower rated cards like Ben Yedder, if you got a guy like Dembele, if you're buying a guy like Allen during rewards to flip, Lucas Moura, Wijnaldum, Jesus, if you're trying to buy any of these cards, not saying they're going to go up or not, but if you are, you have to take the coins before marquee matchups. Any of the top tier cards, Neymar's, Salah's, right? You guys can keep those cards for Friday night. And guys like Walker, guys like Bruno, guys like Hazard, Werner, Aubameyang, Son, Rashford, Martial, these guys should rise the whole day on Thursday, in my opinion. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can show you guys for rewards day. Just be on the lookout for any sell-off on cards, man. Like, that's what I'll be looking out for. If there's a pass in form, if, like, say for example these guys drop again because maybe there's an overinvestment somewhere, you might be able to take a look at that and see if you can make some money on that. Other than that though, I would say probably, good luck on your rewards flipping. I think the market's going to do very, very well tomorrow. Like I said, if you want to take a look at icons, just find them on the transfer market and then see if they're at a decent price. And then you guys can not only sell Thursday, but you can sell Friday night as well. After probably 8 p.m. UK time on Friday is when I'd probably sell some of those cards. Road to the Finals coming on Friday. The question of when do I buy my team? If you haven't bought yet, if you haven't bought any of your investments, or not investments, but if you haven't bought your team yet, you can, if it's a high tier budget team, you could try to wait for Friday at 7 p.m. UK time to see if they drop with all the pack supply, because not only will EA be bringing out promo packs, but people will also be saving packs that you guys might be able to see some supply and take a hit on some of those high tier gold cards you could buy for your team. If it's a lower tier gold card like a St. Maximin or whatever, I would expect that to drop Saturday and Sunday again, before stagnating for the next full week. So that is what I'll be looking at doing. If you want to buy a low rated card, buy it Saturday or Sunday, with the pack supply that we do get and the sell off that those cards do have. So thank you guys for watching the video today. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in the video soon. Peace out.